This is the most important one. This is the most important.
Like that, the Confederate attack starts down this line right here. This is John Bell, Hood's division. They're supposed to go out here, get down by the barn, turn left, pick up the line. But General Hood got wounded just before they got down there. So as troops went into the woods, they got confused in the woods and wind up going towards Little Round Top. Texas, guys, is right here. Texas State Memorial.
Wow.
See here to your right?
There it is.
Now, every battlefield has a Texas monument, and they're all the same, just like this one, except for Shiloh. Shiloh's is very, very big. Governor John Connolly is the one who authorized the Texas monuments. They're all like this, except Shiloh, because his relative fought at Shiloh. Shiloh. So they got the big monument, the rest of us got the shaft.
Politics again.
Yeah.
That's bad. Politics again.
Politics again. So that's where Hood got wounded right down there. Those guys are supposed to go left. And of course, as they go down into those woods there, and you can see a white fence and trees down there, the white barn.
Yeah.
There's no Union soldiers anywhere towards Little Round Top or Devil's Den. They got there maybe 10 minutes before the Confederates showed up. Or else the Confederates would just go right down the valley and into the Union left flank. So this is different between victory and defeat here at Gettysburg. Is a matter of 5 to 10 minutes. Who got there before the other guy got here? Who made the right decision at the right time to get moving here? And I'll show you a crucial part of the field a little bit later on. This is the Alabama State Memorial. This is the first unit to step off. Alabama soldiers, they start going down here. Some of them will go to the top of Big Round Top, others will go to the left towards Little Round Top. Now, the Union soldiers who go down Little Round Top, they've been here since either late at night on July 1st, or they got here no later than maybe 6, 7 o'clock in the morning on July the 2nd. So most of the day they've been sitting around, moving from little place here or there, but they had time to get water, they had time to get their rifles clean, time to get some food. And then, like Colonel Strong Vince's brigade, they're sitting in a farm field, and about 5 minutes before they're told to get to Little Round Top quick. And they got up there just before the Confederates came down to hit them. Now, the Alabama soldiers who attacked them, the Union soldiers marched no more than 8 miles the day before, and that's it. The Alabama soldiers, they marched 24 miles to get here to Gettysburg on July 2nd, starting at 3 o'clock in the morning. They had nothing to eat since that time. They get here to Gettysburg, then they had to march another 4 miles to get down here in position. So now they're up to 28 miles in one day, and no water in their canteen since noon. They sent some men down to the Maryland border where there's a stream. Those men never made it back. We think the Union cavalry captured them down there. So these guys are the ones who attacked Little Round Top, especially the 20th Maine position. So when the 20th Maine is up on the hill, and if you saw the movie, there's one point where the commander of the 20th Maine is talking to his officers, and they're talking about what we're going to do. We're out of ammunition. We got to attack on a bandit charge down the hill, and this is how we're going to do it. While he's doing that on top of the hill, down below, the Confederate commander is talking to his officers, and they're telling him, "Sir, the men are exhausted. They're falling out from heat stroke, let alone from being shot. And we're also very low in ammunition." And the colonel of the 15th Alabama, Colonel William Oates, he just saw his brother killed on Little Round Top during the attack, so he's very despondent. He's tired. He's very, okay, we've done all we could, but we can't do any more. And he's already pulling away from Little Round Top when the Union soldiers come down the hill. And whereas in the movie they're charging up the hill, they weren't charging up the hill. They were actually getting out of there. They were kind of surprised that the Union soldiers were attacking him, but of course the Union soldiers didn't know they were going to leave either. So that's kind of the fog of war type of thing. But their situation a little bit different than the 20th Maine and the Union soldiers who fought there. And it's not just the 20th Maine on that hill. It's the 83rd Pennsylvania, the 14th or the 16th Michigan, the 44th New York. They're all fought on there, and then other units are going to join them as the battle goes on. So we'll see some of those as we get up there. Big Round Top, which is what we're on now. We're on the side of the hill. The hill goes way up there to our right.
Big Round Top.
Too wooded, too rocky, too hard to get up there. And once you get up there, you can hear the battle, but you can't see anything because there's too much woods up there. If you follow those paths down below here, from here, you wind up in Devil's Den.
Yeah, nothing.
posted in line on July 2nd for the Union forces. Now July 3rd, they'll have men up on top of Big Round Top and down this road. There's the 20th main position up there. They'll run straight across. We'll go across this little road here, which of course is not here then. You'll see the 83rd Pennsylvania right on their left-hand side, with Colonel Strong Vincent on top of the monument. He's the guy that got his troops up here and positioned them. Next will be the 44th New York. They should be down here, but their monument's up in the hill because it's a big castle. You know, New York has to do everything big. And then down below them is the 16th Michigan, which is a very small unit. And they're going to have a very rough time.
See, look up there, look through there.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're going to get off here and we're going to go over here to our left here. Go up that little pathway there and we'll go to a little stand up there we can stand in. Oh, Dave. Yeah, he does them all the time.
Hey, Tootsie, good.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Watch out. Oh, let me guess. Is this Pickett's charge next?
Pardon me?
Is this Pickett's
No.
Pickett charge?
The charge is way up here.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
No problem. No.
That's okay.
There, I know, we're on Little Round Top. We're down at the southern end of the field. It's way up in the middle.
Oh. No, thank you.
Okay, it just gives you a little schematic of what you'll see on the front of the hill. It gives you an idea of how it formed and everything. Talk about the 20th Maine is funny down here. The 20th Maine position will be like this little V right here. Because they got hit from the front and then Confederates go around behind them and hit them from the backside. So they had to change their, instead of a straight line, they had to go into a V position. New Yorkers are right here, Pennsylvanians right here. Right here is the 16th Michigan. And you can see that's all jammed with troops. They're falling back because they're being pressed by soldiers from Texas and from Alabama over here. It looks like they're going to break through and sweep in behind the rest of these guys. It looks like the Little Round Top's going to fall. However, right here, this guy's going to show up here just in time. This is the 140th New York from Rochester, and they're going to get up here, and their commander's going to see what's happening to these guys. He'll turn to his men. He'll tell them there's no time to load your rifles. Fix your bayonets. We got to charge down the hill now. And he'll charge down this hill. He'll hit this unit here and this unit and push them off the side of the hill. If this bayonet charge does not occur and is not successful, then the 20th Maine attack and what they do will never happen because the Confederates got in behind them and they would never have a chance. This is the first bayonet charge off the hill. This is the second one, probably about 30 minutes apart from each other. So the movie only kind of, tells you it was only one unit that did that. Actually, the 140th under Colonel Patrick Henry O'Rourke will do it first. Chamberlain will live until about 90 years old. O'Rourke got shot in the throat that day and was killed instantly. So who's around to tell the story? Yeah, right. Kind of you get the most out of that. So it just kind of gives you an idea of what it looks like up here. So let's go to the top and take a look.
The cannons are the artillery.
Up there?
Yeah.
We're gonna go this way first.
Look at this, Gigi. Look at this.
You can go out there, just gonna stay in the shade if you want. Another memorial up there.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. I can see how far this is strategic.
Yes, very scenic, but sort of strategically, not that important. This is not a win-lose situation here. Whoever takes this hill is not going to win the battle or lose the battle. That hill up there, Cemetery Hill, past the Big Dome Mine to your right, that's the important position.
Because?
Well, because it dominates everything. You can't see the other side of the field from there.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
I get it.
and you could actually see the first day's field from up there too. And that hill, it's much, and it controls around the roads and everything too. This is a little out of the way. Everybody said that, I've heard people say, well, you can put artillery up here and fire down at the Union line. Well, there's no place up here to put artillery. They got 4 guns. They were actually positioned down below us here. They moved them up here so they were easier to get to for people to see them. But those guns, you know, if they would turn them to the right, they can't get over those trees.
Right.
They could fire at Pickett's men in the middle there, but only the furthest right gun would actually reach them. Actually, they could bounce some shells into them. Once they go so far, then they can't touch them. So this is not a good artillery position, because remember, if you put them anywhere else, where are you going to put them? When they roll backwards, where are they going to go?
Yeah.
They're going to roll down right off the hill, or they're going to be sideways, and they're not going to be very accurate at that stuff. So, as an artillery platform, this is the least place you want to be. Or else they would have had more guns up here. You know, you got 4 down. The other side of the hill, they got another battery, but they're on the flatter part of the area, but they're real low, so they can only shoot straight in front of them. So guys, you can take a look around here. There's the 104th New York Monument. Those are the guys who charged down the hill to 16th Michigan to help them out. The big castle wasn't here. I like to show people this picture here. That rock that he's standing on is right over there in front of the castle. And I just asked him, I said, well, what's missing from the picture? Well, the castle is missing. You know? Now, on that rock over there's an engraving that says this is where Colonel Vincent fell when he got shot. Okay, that's what it means. He fell here on July 2nd. And I had a father here, and his family was here, and the wife and kids went up on the castle, and Dad stayed down below me, and he saw the engraving, and he read it. He said, oh, he said, Vincent fell here, and he looked up at the castle, and looked down at the rock. He said, that's a long fall. And I thought he was kidding with me. I just kind of looked at him, and he went, oh, he didn't fall off the castle. The castle wasn't here. So guys, take a look around for about, you got to be on the bus a quarter after, so we can get up. At least to, you know, slow down and take his charge so we can get in, okay? Don't want Cheryl to be too late. She might leave with us. All right, so get down there in about 5 minutes, guys, and we'll be on the way.
Where do you want to go, honey?
Over there where the artillery
time
cannons.
after this, you can come back and take all the time you want, you know, walk around here. If there's other mines in front of you. Stone walls,
You can just
never get the park wouldn't want you to stay from the road. That's why this
you see in the distance over there when where the artillery cannons fire, where you see
Yeah,
a cemetery
monuments,
right there.
Yeah. Too hard on my ass.
Gigi. Woo! Look at this, everybody. Oh, that was a big. That was a. Yes, this is We're standing at Little Round Top, looking over Home Run at the valley death below. Wow. Hazel's Battery. The battery of the 5th United States Artillery, commanded by Lee Charles Hayne. LT Charles E. Hazel. You can actually see the artillery. Okay, I'm here. Okay.
What'd you see up there?
I saw that was Hazel, the U.S. the Union, one of the Union generals' artillery battery. One of the battery.
I know that if I get front one.
Battery. Let me guess, is this Hazel's artillery batteries? Huh?
You want to see one?
Yeah. Yeah. Right here.